to the stream. I have to say, first time since the A380's come out, we're going to have to go and have a look at this A380 takeoff down here. So as you can guess, we are on VATSIM here today. We're due to depart in just under half an hour. Been waiting so long for the A380. Obviously I will do a stream of the A380 soon, once I've learned how to fly it first. Obviously on his way back to London Heathrow. That's a nice departure there. Around the city of Miami. Oh, that's once again, welcome to the stream. We're over here on stand Golf 10. So we head on into the aircraft now. Here we go. So I've got a couple more minutes before we can get started. I'm just finishing off my flight plan on SimBrief, which I'll show you in a minute. Just had a look at our departure weather and arrival weather. We don't need any alternates for today. With us not having much of an option out in Key West, I will take some extra fuel. We'll just take an extra 30 minutes of fuel in case of weather or having to go around or anything like that. Alright, so we generate the flight plan.
Oh God, why your hands sweaty? I'm changing your loop for you.
Download that.
Ryan, the dog's called over to me now.
Boom. Start our ACARS. We've got the and I need to disconnect, reconnect for Miami quickly. Flight number's wrong. Goes to 8. There we go. And we start the ACARS. So we've got about 25 minutes before we've got to get out of here. So we'll have a look at our flight briefing today. We'll refresh this. So we're close to 8 today, going from Miami to Key West. Look at the flight time, about 37 minutes in the air, block time, just over an hour, although it should be shorter than that. Initial altitude for flight altitude is going to be 20,000 feet. cost index of 20. We've got our wind there. Block fuel. We need £15,392. We've got 4,400 cargo and 122 passengers. You see there's our route down there. We'll bring up the weather radar. A little bit of weather coming into Miami, which might affect us on our way back, so we'll have a look at that before we leave Key West. But on the way down there, there's nothing in the vicinity down here, so we're looking all good. So what we do, we'll go over and we'll have a look at our performance. So this is virtual performance tools. Because I'm in the 700, we'll use this one. We've got steel brakes on. So we're taking it from Miami. Let's see if I can find out. Have we got anyone online in Miami? Oh, it's Miami Tower and ATIS is online. So it's cool. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Ideally for us, we're looking at unload that, import flight plans, improve. I mean, ideally from where we're parked over here, we'd like the runway 9 departure, but it's not an issue. We could take runway 8. So right, departure, runway 9. So yeah, we might be able to ask for departure 9. Let's have a look at the. So left and right. So left is the shorter runway, 8,600 foot. 9's 13,000 foot. So we're planning for the shorter runway, which I know it's not going to be anyway, but that gives us enough performance to get off the ground. Full weight left, condition, we'll import the weather. So it has been raining recently. We're going for a takeoff one because we do not do a D rate here at Coastal. We're going to use the max length for the runway. Flaps, we'll leave it as auto. And we'll have a look at our takeoff weight, estimated takeoff weight. 127,400 we'll do. 127,400. And we're normally approximately about 18.6, so we'll have a look at that for now. Alright, so we're looking at flaps 1. 60 degrees D rate, so that was full. So yeah, we've got no problems there. Dispatch. So I'll just make a note of them numbers. We're getting for 128, 131, 135, and 040 is 130. Select temperature 60 degrees and trim 6.25. So we go back to our flight plan. Real good there. We haven't got Simlink running. Let's get Simlink running. There we go, so there we are, over here on Gulf 10. Alright, so we're in the aircraft. Just give me a second, we'll get going. So what we do, we'll tune up ATIS here, and we'll get the weather. 119.15. 119. decimal 15.
Sticky weapon. I'm sorry, there was just too much pressure.
Birds in vicinity of MIA. All aircraft read back call, hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Advise you have information. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike.
Info Mike.
Miami International Airport ATIS information, Mike 1153 Zulu. Westcom. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,500. 2,500 scattered. Ceiling 10,000 broken. Temperature 24. 2.23. Altimeter 3005. Notices to air mission. Approach is being conducted to parallel converging and intersecting runways. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8 right, runway 9er, runway 12. Area navigation or GPS approach runway 8 left. Tower frequency is 118.3. Notice to air mission. Runway 26 right, precision approach path indicator out of service. Runway 9er RVR out of service. VKZVOR out of service. Birds in vicinity of MIA. All aircraft read back call, hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Advise you have information. Advise.
Alright, so there we go. What we'll do, we'll import our Simbury flight plan. So we've got that today. Winds are calm, 24 degrees. We'll set our altimeter now as we've got that 3005, 3005, 3005, 3005. So we're on tower. We've got receive 121. Let's find out what the guard frequency was again. That's him. Guard frequency is 121,500. So we go to VHF2. 121,500. And just have to go back to there. And
I'm a Tower American 2878. We're ready to taxi information, Yankee.
pretty far along. That's him.
And American 2878. Information Zulu's not current, but thank you for Yankee either way. That'll be fine. Runway A right taxi November 7, Mike.
November 7th, Mike, and we'll grab Zulu for American 2898. Christian 2878.
Alright, so we just filed our flight plan. So we'll get ourselves set up here first. So we'll refresh our... Alright. Jump down to here. FMC. And we go charts. Departure. Airport. Parking bay coordinates. So Golf 10. KMIA. What we do, get our fuel truck on the way.
Refueling truck is on its
KMIA.
way.
We want
Please
Golf
don't load aircraft
10.
until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
North 24475.
Miami Tower, Clipper 292 Heavy, holding short of 8 right, ready to go.
475, 80,
Clipper 292 Heavy, wind
7.
calm, RNAV, Jamba, runway A right, clear for takeoff.
There we go, just had a
We're
message
not RNAV today.
from Fatzim, departure.
Sorry about that. Clipper 292, my bad. Wind calm, fly runway heading runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Squawk 0024.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
002.
Please use your airplane fuel system to
Four.
set the desired fuel quantity.
Alright, so menu, FM elections, fuel. So fuel we needed is 15.4. 154. Good. And we'll get request the boarding as well. And see menu sections, payload. Again, let me move this over to this screen. I can see both at the same time. Yeah, no pushback tug right now. Got 122 passengers. And we got 4,400. 2,404 in the front. We just put 2,000 in the back. So our takeoff CG is 19.1, so I'll just go back and refresh that on here. So we've got 19.1. Calculate.
But bro just shut to sit still, and I still made.
So we've been cleared. Main R3 departure, main R transition, maintain 5,000 feet. Expect to flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 122.8. Contact 1183 with ATIS for taxi. So we're going to push back and go when we go. 6.25, so nothing's changed there. We're all good. Right, so we've got our clearance.
Clipper 292 Heavy, contact departure 124.85 today.
Order departure, Clipper 292 Heavy, see ya.
Route Miami. We're going to Key West, but it's in brief. Select route.
American 2878, we're ready to go, you're right.
Time's creeping up on us, guys, so we've got 12 minutes before we're supposed to be pushing back here. Yeah, passengers boarding in 8 minutes. If we're ready beforehand, I'll get that boarding before.
2878, wind calm, RNAV, Jamba, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to John Bay, right, clear for takeoff, American 2878.
What I'll do is I'll load the weather into now. So we'll activate the route. We'll go plan, legs, steps. We've only got the 2. That's right. Execute that. So we'll pop our departure in while we're here. So we're going departure. Main R3.
No, that's where the dunk on is. The dunk pound. I really want to see what that box looks like. I've got another one. I really want to come again this road.
Miami Tower, Riptide 8. Can you confirm which runway we've got for departure, please?
Charlie Sierra Tango 8, excuse me, Miami Tower, good morning. The departing runways are listed in the PDC. We're in E-stops, 8 left, 8 right, 1, and 9er. If you have a request, you're more than welcome to make it.
Yeah, can we request runway 9 for Riptide 8, please?
Riptide 8, that's no problem. Just give me a call when you're ready to taxi.
Yeah, we'll go.
American 2878, contact departure 124.85, good day.
2485 for American 2878, good day.
Miami Tower, good morning, American 919, ready for taxi.
American 919, Miami Tower, good morning.
Since I was so close, we were going to pop in a departure, an arrival runway. Cancel. So we're expecting runway 9 into Key West.
American 919, ready for taxi, 8 left.
There we go, RNAV.
Argentina 1305, wind calm, RNAV, baller, runway 9er, clear for takeoff. American 919, runway 8 right, taxi November 8, Mike.
November 8, Mike 8 right, American 919.
I shot it, shoot. Bro. That's so annoying. What first thing?
See if that will take that then.
Finally. That was a long chase. But look how far I chased it. And it really feels like all the way there. I went from there to kind of don't give you good loot. No.
Yeah, so 0 fuel weight, 112.5. Yeah, that's good. Reserves of £5,000. Cost index was 20. I got 08013. PDF and see if it will work. 16. And one, so we're not doing that. We were 60.
American 919, confirm it's Mike and not November.
We'll go back in VTP. So we
American 919, November 8 and Mike, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. You're right, November 8, Mike, American 919.
So we can change that. So now we've got an updated one for runway 9. We can use the full length for runway 9. Oh. 60. Take off flaps or 1. 6.22. 125. 132. 135. Legs. Make the map. Go to winds request. Right, so load the winds. Execute descent forecast. Load the descent winds. Go back onto there. Execute. Leave that on the takeoff page. That's on legs over there. Alright, so we go up on the overhead. So instrument switches. They're then off. Normal, on. All good. Enough. With the APU running, we're going to start the engine soon, so I'll put all of them on now. Good. APU gen is online. They're on. So
Argentina 1305. Contact departure 124.85. Good day.
Window heat switches coming on now. Hydraulic pump switches can come on. Ignition switch, we're on left for this flight. Control panel, so we've got
919, wind, calm, RNAV, baller, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV, baller 8 right, clear for takeoff, American 919.
So we're active, 5,000 feet. And grab the runway heading here. Runway 9 is 092. Let me just check my weights here, I'm sure. Payload. Yeah, so we're all right there. FMC. Take off. So we're done there. Clock is reset. Nozzle steering switch is good. Crew oxygen system, we'll test my side. Cool. Flight instruments. All good. 305. Normal. Normal. Making our way up. RTO. Auto. Reset fuel flow. Right. Engine. So oil, we've got 85, 88. And we've got 92, 92 for the hydraulics. So speed brake lever's down, flaps are up, reversers are down. 1, 2. Parking brake can come on now. Parking brake is on. That can drop down. Transponder is set 0024. Aileron rudder trim, so that's set. That's normal. Aileron trim. There we go, 0. We'll set ourselves at
running the 0 wind 3173. We are ready for taxi runway 08 left.
American 919, contact departure 124.85. Good day.
there, we're nearly
Departure
ready.
12485, have a nice one, American 919, bye.
Spirit Wings 3173, mode Charlie please. Runway 8 right, taxi via Papa.
Not sure why that's come on.
Let's go Charlie, taxi via the Papa, there is 3173.
Prepare for pushback and departure anyway.
Miami Tower is 211, we are
Right, boarding complete. So we go on to
Emirates 211, heavy, Miami Tower, good morning, wind, calm, runway 9 clear to land.
Right, so we'll run through here. So we got fuel pumps are on. 7777. Yeah, well that's correct. APU 1 and 2's on. FMC will remove our remove. Air conditioning. Packs are on. Bleed on. So packs are off, sorry. Anti-collision light can come on. And
citation 808 Whiskey. I'm working on your PDC here. Altitude filed is invalid for directional flight. Can you take 42 or 44?
I'll take 42 for 808 Whiskey.
Alright, stand by just 1 second. I'll send you a PDC here in just a second.
Alright, no rush, thanks.
settings, just turn my audio down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so checklist. So we're going to push back spot 21. Release. So checklist, fuel pumps are on, passenger signs are on, window heats on, hydraulic pumps are on, doors are closed, pressurization is not set. That's why we do checklist, guys. Easy to miss something like that. Let's have a quick look. Boom, boom, boom. So that's fine. Auto brake is RTO. Stab trim is set at 6.25. Right, before start checklist complete. Starting engine 2. N2's climbing. Oil pressure. So oil pressure lights out.
Miami Tower, Giant 2-1 Heavy with Zulu request push and start in the Western U.
Oh, hey.
56 starter cut out. Starting engine number 1.
Hey, Giant 2-1 Heavy, Miami Tower, good morning. Push and start approved, face south.
Not approved, face south, Giant 2-1 Heavy.
Everest 211 Heavy, welcome to Miami, exit left, 1 able, safe parking.
Oh, God.
We'll wait for this to start and then we run for our flow. There we go, so generators on now. On.
Emirates 211 Heavy, welcome to Miami.
Anti-ice not required. Air conditioning. Come on now.
Where would you like to park? Emirates 211 Heavy, where are you parking today?
APU. Go off.
211, we didn't choose yet, so up to you.
Recall.
Emirates 211 Heavy, let me give you uniform Tango.
Control check.
Papa, cross runway.
Full forward, full left. Right.
Uniform Tango Papa, cross runway 12.
Transponder is set.
Emirates 211 Heavy, thank you.
Right, before taxi, Generators are on. Probe heats on. Anti-ice not required. Flight controls are free. Flaps are one set. Green light.
At the end.
Transponder is TARO.
RNAV Jamba, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, the range 3173.
Spirit Wings 3173, confirm RNAV Jamba.
RNAV Jamba, clear range 3173.
Miami Tower, Riptide 8 at spot 21, ready to taxi with info Zulu.
Yeah, Riptide 8. Thank you for Zulu. You wanted 9er, right?
Yes, if possible, please. Riptide 8.
Yeah, Riptide 8, no problem. Let's see, taxi runway 9er via Papa Sierra, cross runway 12, give way to the Airbus A380 prior to your taxi.
Taxi via Papa Sierra, cross runway 12, give way to the A380 for runway 9, Riptide 8.
Everest 211 on Papa, so final gate, please.
Oh, look at that.
Everest 211 heavy.
Beautiful.
You can pick any gate there you want. It's up to you. Okay, thank you, sir.
Two engines have had more than 3 minutes.
Everest 211 is going to be the gate Fox 18. Everest 211 heavy, Foxtrot 8, taxi via Papa.
Right, so we've got no warnings.
Taxi via Papa, Foxtrot 18, Everest 211 heavy, thank you.
Miami Tower, we are Titan 275, establishing a localizer for runway 9er. We're 7 miles out.
Central African 275, Miami Tower, good morning, wind calm, runway 9er, good land.
Clear to land runway 9, Titan 275.
Tower, citation 8 to Red Whiskey, a signature with Zulu, I'm ready for taxi.
November 808 Whiskey, did you say you're ready for taxi?
A-Farm, 808 Whiskey.
November 808 Whiskey, can you confirm squawking 1177?
I was squawking 1177. Now I am. Sorry about that.
That's no worries at all. Citation 8 Whiskey, 08 Whiskey, runway 8 left, taxi via Kilo 1 fulling.
Kilo 1 for...
A little bit bigger than us, that one.
Miami Tower, Giant 21 Heavy, ready taxi runway 9.
Giant 21 Heavy, runway 9er, taxi via Sierra, number 1.
Sierra, Jeff, Giant 21 Heavy, it's a long day.
Just getting started, it looks like.
Yeah, we're going to Manaus, then to Quito.
Hope you're not solo.
Miami Tower, Riptide 8, confirm clear to cross runway 12.
Riptide 8, affirmative, cross runway 12 at Sierra.
Confirm cross runway 12 at Sierra, Riptide 8.
Miami Tower, let's be ring 3173 with airborne and runway 8 right.
Spirit Wings 3173, contact departure 124.85, good day.
124.85 and 620 is about good day. It's a ring 3173.
Looking at how quick you lose time here, I don't know how pilots do it in real world and keep up their schedules. It's an absolute nightmare. So 22. Don't go too fast here. Papa Sierra, cross 12 for runway 9. So looks like we're going to be behind the 747. Nice to see a bit of traffic in here this morning.
08 Whiskey, wind calm, RNAV, sea salt, runway 8 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 8 left, RNAV, sea salt, number 808 Whiskey.
Miami Tower, Titan 275, we are runway vacated via uniform.
South Africa 275, welcome to Miami, safe parking. Charlie Echo Tango 275, welcome to Miami, safe parking.
Thank you. We'll just Concourse Echo. Bye-bye.
Nope, no bye-byes yet, no bye-byes yet. I still gotta talk to you.
124850.
275, taxi to the Echo gates via Victor
Seen already.
and Papa cross runway 12.
That's why you don't look too long.
Via Concourse A.
124850.
Echo, Victor and Papa. I will stop. I'm clear to cross runway 26. 275.
That's runway 1230 that you're gonna cross at Victor.
Let's check again. 275.
Right, so
275, you're gonna cross runway 12 at Victor. Victor and then Papa cross
cabin
runway
crew
12.
seats for takeoff, please. Takeoff configuration has been
Roger.
checked. We're just leaving packs on for takeoff. It's all good. Altimeter is 3005. LNAV, RNAV.
Citation
Come on now.
Whiskey, contact departure 124.85.
Holding on the auto throttle.
Down 2, 1 heavy, sir, ready.
Miami Tower, Humans 2, 11 heavy, we are gate Fox 16, and we are ready to receive contact.
Numbers 211, have a good day. Thank you for flying Miami. Break. Giant 21 heavy, wind calm, RNAV, baller, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
RNAV baller, runway 9, clear for takeoff, Giant 21 heavy.
So we're not in as much rush now because he's going to take a little while to take off. We should get a line up and wait by the time we get there. Plenty of traffic at Miami. Love it. Still got to get used to being online with more traffic. It's not something I've done a great deal of. I seem to have a habit of coming on when everyone's in bed. So... oh, look at that. Put on the auto throttle. Ready.
Miami
Miami Tower, good morning. American 2803 with Zulu ready to attack.
American 2803, Miami Tower, thank you for Zulu, runway 8 right, taxi November 6, and Mike.
November 6 and Mike down to 8 right for American 2803.
Right, a little bit rushed. Let's get this all sorted so we're all good on here. There we go. It's too easy to fall out of procedure when you're trying to get going. Keep to a schedule.
And Giant 21 Heavy is airborne passing 800.
Giant 21 Heavy, contact departure 124856.
Departure, have a nice day, Giant 21 Heavy.
Miami Tower, Riptide 8 at runway 9 ready for departure.
Hey, Riptide 8, expect about 1 more minute delay for the departing Heavy.
1 minute delay for Riptide 8. Obviously, we've got to wait here for the wake turbulence to subside.
Riptide 8, wind calm, RNAV, baller, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
RNAV baller, clear for takeoff, runway 9, Riptide 8. Alright, lined up, runway 9 confirmed. %, engine stable, toga. Thrust set. Confirmed.
Tower Titan 275. We park at parking position Echo
Rotate.
1 to proceed signal frequency.
So African 275, welcome to Miami, thanks for flying, see ya.
Now it is bye-bye, 275.
Gears coming up. Miami Tower, Riptide Airborne, passing 1,000 feet.
Riptide 8, contact departure 124.85, good day.
Over to 124.85, good day. Thank you for Riptide.
American 2803 at the end, wind calm, RNAV, sea salt, runway 8.
Good day, Miami departure. Riptide 8, passing 3,000 feet inbound baller.
Riptide 8, Miami departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000 for Riptide 8. Right, so after takeoff checklist, we've got gear up, flaps are up, we're good there. Climbing. Now go climb. So we're above there. Go performance. M1 limit, and we can delete the climb too. And we climb like a rocket ship now.
21 Heavy, Miami is offline with a service terminated, change to advisory.
Have a nice day, Giant 21 Heavy.
Oh, look at that. Just beautiful. And we've got none.
Emirates 1421, hello, flight level 400.
I'm at 1421 Miami approach.
10,000
quite
feet.
high above my airspace. I suggest to descend by the bonefish to arrival.
No, we'll leave that on for the moment on continuous. Taxi light can come off, retracts can come in.
Departure American 2803, climbing to 2004.
Still 21 degrees though, we've not got no issues.
Departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
16,000 American 2803.
Riptide 8, Miami is offline, radar service terminated, change to advisory, good morning.
Over to advisory, thank you for the service, Riptide 8. So we can continue our climb up to 20,000 feet now. And we're on heading 217, bring that round and in line. So 17. So we're coming up to 18,000 feet now, we get ready for our next set of flows. We'll release the cabin, although it's only going to be for a few minutes. Yeah, we're passing 18,000 feet, wing light can go off now, logo light is off, they're off. They're set. And we can go across to standard. So we're all looking good. We've got no warnings anywhere. Just climbing, our pressures climbing. Our temperatures looking good. Passenger cabin. Yeah, keep it a little bit cool for him. It's a nice warm day today. We're approaching 20,000 feet now. And just make sure we level off, and then we'll get into our approach planning, which will have to be very quick. Alright, there we go, we're leveling off. We'll go across to init ref. Arrival. No, sorry. Go to our legs. We're going to go there from main R. We'll open up our arrival page, and it's going to throw me back to the menu because it likes doing that. I do have the charts up on the other screen as well, so if it's needed. That's exactly what I said would happen. So we're obviously descending down to 8,000 feet. We're going to be above 3,000. So we're running runway 9. So we are expecting runway 9 today. So make sure we've got that in. Keywest arrival. Oh, nav 9. So let's have a look at our approach. If we go RNAV 9, Vand. Then we can execute that. Legs. We'll go back into that and reconfirm. So we've got to descend in a minute, so I'll set ourselves just down to 17,000 so I don't miss the top of the descent. I'm going to open up our plan here. So obviously we've got runway 9. If we're coming in this way, we're looking for an Alpha 3 exit. Oh, well, mind you, this is going to have to be full length runway. I think we're going to be too heavy for that. So let's have a look here. So landing en route, KEYW, and it's not going to come up with it. So we'll have to do it through here. Performance and tools, landing performance show, populate from last flight, in-flight method. So what's our current weight? If we go in it, 1256, and we're expected to use a ton of fuel. So 124,600. 124,600. Quite clearly it's going to be flaps 40. Reverse a yes. Calculate. Max auto. And it shouldn't be an issue here. Obviously we're going to have to be bang on point. Can hear the engines rolling back here, so we'll get back into the sim. So we've got flaps 40. 129. Gonna go max auto. We are visual, so we're going to go for the runway 9 fix. We've got 15. That's 15. Dash 5. Dash 3 for our approach here. So the RNAV runway 9, LNAV, VNAV, 422 decision height. So we'll set that anyway, but we shouldn't need it because we should be visual. Oops, I'll go reset. 422. So we're descending now. We told them it'd be a short flight. We're going to pop on the seatbelt signs now. So we'll pin that one. Ref overview. Runway 9. So runway's right traffic pattern. Left side of the runway. Stabilise. So we need to be stabilised. Probably get ourselves stabilised a little bit earlier than normal. So we're passing that now. So we can go continuous. Wing light can come on. I'm just going to pop them all on, help with our descent rate. And we're going to come off of that. And let's go back to our home, quickly check our arrival. 80s, which is 30004. 04. Going to continue our descent down. No! Falling behind a little bit here, but it's not a problem. So, jumps, approach, 9. We should see us down here on the. Put ourselves an aircraft logo. So our descent, we're down to 8,000 feet. So we'll keep an eye on that. Throw out some boards if we need to. We'll make sure our we're descending here. Wing lights are on. We don't need the logo lights on. Start switches are on continuous. Landing and runway turn lights are on. Oh, the retracts are out just to assist with a little bit more drag on the way down. Altimeters we've set 3004. 3004, 3004. So we are back on target. We are a little bit fast. We'll leave it for a minute. Just go pop back quickly into the cabin, have a look, see what it's doing in the back there. Looking good, nice wing view. Cabin's empty. Perhaps I need to reactivate the passengers. Perhaps I've turned them off. Let's have a look. I don't think I can open the door or anything on this one, can I? No, I never used to be able to, but now there's been a couple of updates. And if I try that one, no, that's fine. So we'll leave that off. So I've got to throw the boards out just to help us get us down to 261. We should start rolling back again in a minute in the decel zone anyway, but good, 261. So run through a descent checklist and flow here. So our temperatures and bugs are checked. Our init ref we've set up here. We've got weather on. Auto brake is set as max auto. Start switches are required. Pressurization has been checked. That is coming down nicely, and our landing pressurization is right. Seatbelt signs on. Okay. Just to let you know, it'll be about 10 minutes until arrival here into Keywest. Alright, and we'll check our recall. Cool. So now we should start descending anyway. Decelerating. Alright. really short flight here down to Key West. Absolutely beautiful. I've driven that road myself, even though I'm from the UK. It's yeah, it's amazing and beautiful. Recommend it to anyone if you've not done anything like that. Just certain sights and that you just won't see anywhere else. We're down past 10,000 feet now, so we've got that on anyway. Yeah, coming down to 8,000 nicely. We look to be on target. So a little bit early, but the next one we've got to be above 4,000 feet, but 210 knots. So we'll drop ourselves down to 4,000 feet, and we'll make sure that that's in here at 210 knots, 4,000 feet. And yes, it is. Oh, behave. A little bit low on the hydraulics there in A. So we did have 92 to start with, so we'll have to monitor that. And oil quantity is 55 in both there, so 55 and 58. We haven't got any warnings or anything like that. Maybe we just require a refill. Well, we'll have a look, see if they have got an ILS. They haven't got an ILS anyway, so we've got that on the ready. We'll move it over to the pinned pages. Approach runway 9. Arrival. Pop that in there. At least then I can pop it on there. That's the one. Once we've landed, I'll have a quick check on my landing rate, see how we get on here. Obviously, like I said, it is a really short runway here, so we need to be careful. I just got to get pinned, got to get it down. Either that or it's a go around. So if we're not stable, let's have a look, see if we've got a frequency we're supposed to be on here in approach Key West. CTF 118200, so we'll transfer over to that now. (118,200). We'll have a quick look, see if there's anyone online down there. There is one due to depart from Key West, so obviously we'll give him a call in a minute, let him know where we are. What aircraft is he in? He's in an A320 Neo, so he's probably going to be down roughly where we need to be, but we'll have a look once we land. It's not a huge deal, we can find somewhere to park. Commercial ramps over there, B10, so going, dudes? Alright. So we are coming down now.
When it gets to 75th minute, can I go back and ticket?
Key West traffic, Riptide 8, downwind for runway 9, Key West traffic. So it's about to start rolling back now, the engine's here. So drop our speed down to 210 knots. We've got don't know what it is. My Siri doesn't look too good here. I'll have to have a look at my settings. Just something doesn't look right. Perhaps just not loading in this far away. Obviously that's the military base, Key West. So speed's coming back down. Still showing one at Key West right now. Jump across over to... Alright, we'll leave it there. So we're coming down to 4,000 feet. I'm going to drop that down now to 3,000 feet. So enable us to continue our descent here.
US traffic, walk rate 43, taxi now for runway 9.
So he's now taxiing. So, okay. Arrival, approach, runway 9er. We should probably get in before him. We should have priority anyway. So we're on about a 10-mile final once we turn. What time's we due here? 12:45 local, so let's move that over. So we're actually looking to be on time here for a change. I thought we got held up quite a bit there, but we're good. Obviously it's not too much of a taxi for him for runway 9, so there's a chance he might take off before us. I know some people like to watch people coming in, no, that's the only thing. We're looking to be there on target, so we'll drop that down to 2,000 feet now. We'll match our head in here, 275. We'll go flat 5 just before our turn. Like I say, there's a chance you'd want to try and squeeze out before us, so we just have to be aware of that. Actually, he's a little bit less uncontrolled, so What is our go around procedures for runway 9? We should have looked at this anyway. So climb to 2000, direct to burpee and hold. So here we go, we're going to drop down to flaps 5 now. Flaps 5. Speed's rolling back. We're going to go manual speed. Speed intervene. We'll give him a call out in a second. Here we go, I'm back. So speed's back to 180. We're just passing 3,000 feet and we're looking good. Yeah, we'll leave that at that for now.
Keywest traffic 1843, departing runway 9er to the north.
So he's going to go out before us, so that's not an issue. Keywest traffic, Riptide 8, turning final for a 10-mile final for runway 9. Keywest traffic. So we'll drop that down to 1,000 feet now. Update our heading. So we're going to be geared down flaps 15 before we get to 5 miles. Just probably do it a little bit earlier than that, just get ourselves set up a little bit earlier, as we say. We want to be nice and stable on this approach. Oh, a bit of turbulence here as well. Oh, wind shear, should I say. It's 129, so we're going to drop down to 134. Wind shouldn't be much of a factor. We're turning now. Got a cruise ship in front of us, there's a runway. He's still not gone yet. That's 15, so we're going to say we're clear to land for the minute anyway. Thousand feet, we're going to drop that right the way down to 0 now. And we're going to go gear down. Flaps 15. And flaps 15 speed. And there we go, he's just taken off. See it there. So even wake turbulence won't be an issue from here. So we are looking stable. We'll continue. There we go. Laps 30.
Traffic 1843 is airborne to the northbound left call. Keywest.
And 40. Keywest traffic, Riptide 8, 3 mile final for runway 9, Keywest traffic. All it is with VATSIM is just becoming comfortable with talking on the radio, you know. Just takes a couple of times. So we're going to look at setting our thrust here. We've got manual thrust. We're nice and stable here. I'll take control of the aircraft now. We have quick DC before landing checklist, so speed, brakes, armed, landing gears down 3, greens, flaps 40, 40, set. So my aircraft, with a gust from the right side there. Any wind shear warnings we will go around for. So my controls, a little bit high, correcting, a little bit fast, bring the speed down. We're going to continue, we're landing. Hey. Quite a bit of a breeze down here today. A little bit fast. Like I say, any point we're uncomfortable, we'll be going around. Speed is coming back nicely. And reverses. Manual braking. All happens rather quickly there, so we'll pop the clock on now for 3 minutes. Speed brakes can come up, flaps can come up now, and we're going to vacate here. So welcome to Key West. Set ourselves down nicely here. Not in no rush, so we've got 3 minutes before we can turn off the engines. And we're vacated there. And come on, that can go off. We've got to turn left here. And APU can come on. Why does it do that in this? Seems like almost like a parking brake comes on. While we're getting around that corner, boom, 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 boom. So, anti-ice is off. So flap levers up. We want to turn off our clock as well. Weather can come off. Terrain can come off. Speed brake levers down. Auto brake is off. Landing lights are off. We can turn off the runway turn-offs. They can go on to normal. APU started. Engine switches. Strobe lights and that are off. Wheel well light can come on, which is on. Engine and anti-ice are off. Probe heat switches are off. Window heat switches are off. APU is now. We'll move that over onto the bus. Taxi light can come off now as we put it onto stand. Oh, that's A.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
I want to change.
You are currently parked at the wrong
Change
parking
facility.
position.
Yes, I get that.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position. You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Revoke parking services.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
We'll restart it. We'll set ourselves in. They'll do us. Honestly, so parking brakes are on. We've had 4 minutes. APU gens are on. They can come off. Seatbelt signs can come on. We'll try
Currently parked at the wrong parking position.
change facility.
You are
Yes,
currently
X.
parked at the wrong parking position. You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Oh, I'll give up with it. Right, so we do it ourselves. Edit menu. Scratches ground services. GPU cart. We're going to request that. Request ground power. We'll have a look. Have we got everything here at Key West? Yes, we've got full. So we can request air conditioning. So that packs off. Them open. So start levers are off. Seat belts are off. Anti-collision light can now come off because we are below it. Ground power is requested. APU. We now ground power. Let's have a look. Yeah. Ground power coming on. APU can go off. Hydraulic electrics can go off. Environmental controls, we'll leave them as they are now. Anti-collision light is off. Fuel pumps all off. And standby. 22. 22. 22. Welcome to Key West. So we give up with GSX. We'll leave it like that. I'll have a quick look at my landing rate over here. So landing rate 168. Oh, I'm happy with that. Good flight. So we'll end flight. The old A car's got to get paid. Done. Right, so I'll be back in a few minutes, grab a drink, and then I'll do the leg back to Miami. Right, so welcome back. We're here with me. Took a little bit longer than what I wanted to, so sorry about that. As I say, GSX is still playing up. Let's see if it'll let me warp there.
Currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Just warp me there.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
No. I don't think it's going to let me restart either.
The wrong parking position.
Let me shut that down. There we go. And we'll try again. Wait for it to start. Really nice scenery this. So we'll get ourselves set up. I'll reset the time and stuff and we'll get going. So just while that's running in the background, I'm going to set up my flight through Coastal. Obviously you've got to get paid. Coastal Airways. So we've obviously still got the right fuel because our APU's been off. Let me double check that APU is off, yes. So we won't have used any fuel here. So go across to my bids. And I don't think there's no one online now. Oh, Miami's on still, Miami approach. So we should get some ATC on the way in. So we're going to go, we'll log back on. We are now Coastal 9 for this flight. A Riptide 9. Flight plan. That's fine, we'll sort that out. Thank you. So we'll generate our seats in brief. Has GSX started yet? Let's see if I can get start. There we go.
Managed to open it.
So services at 1B, so we'll operate the stairs. And we'll set ourselves up as if we've just landed, as I say. Payload will set to 0, so we're completely empty. Fuel, we've got our fuel level there is what's when we landed. Ground services, we've got air conditioning, we've got ground power. We have got other bits and pieces here, but as I say, on our turn time here, we're not going to have time for that. So we've got 84% oil quantity, hydraulic quantity is fine. So a bit of a weird one in flight, perhaps it just drops down due to the pressure or something like that. I'll have to have a look and try and find out why. So I really like this scenery, do like Keywest, so a bit of a challenging runway to get into, but off we go. So we're in Riptide, so just select Riptide for our flight plan. Move that over here. So we are taking back 143, so we got a full flight this one. We'll start a new page on the old thing. So Riptide 9. We have got 143 passengers, so I'm pretty sure we might even need a bleeds off for this. Yes, we are heavy. Hang on, 5424 pounds of cargo, 4,576 pounds of bags. Total traffic load of 37,170 pounds. So we'll set that off here. So we are due to depart at 13:05, which I know it's already gone past that in the sim. So we'll backdate our time before I start the ACARs. Yeah.
different type of what? So same song, different words. Yeah. Well, it's the same song, but you change one word. No. Same song, different words.
Stand by 1 second. Didn't make a quick phone call. Right, back where we are. Right, so again, like I said, supposed to be taking off at 13:05 and landing at 13:55. So obviously not quite as straight through as I would like to have done. We'll generate our sim brief here. We will have to check our takeoff because I'm concerned about that. So if we go view here, oops, no, edit. So ceiling's good. We've got 16 knot gust. So obviously we're going to be full takeoff power anyway then with gusts. Arrival VFR. Ceiling's 8,000 feet, so we're good again. 8 knot winds. So we'll change that to Riptide. Cost index at 20. Extra fuel, I don't think we're going to need it on the way back. Let's have a look at the weather radar. Alright, let's have a look at our TAF then. Thunderstorms in vicinity. So it's passing to the north of us, so we should be okay. There's nothing to the south. But again, just because it's in our way, we're going to add. We'll add 20 minutes of fuel, obviously in case we need to go around. So we'll generate flight plan. So we're limited by maximum landing weight. So it wanted us to take 10,000 pounds of cargo, which is, no, it's not going to work. Oh, let me go back to that. It's got us down as having an alternate. So we go, none. We'll change it to 15 minutes. Hours route, and we'll regenerate that. So still limited by maximum landing weight, but we're able to take 8,000 pounds of cargo now. We'll have a look. What's our fuel on board at the moment? Currently, nearly 12,000. Fuel, 11.8. So we've got more fuel than what we need for the way back. So we're going to have to reduce that again. So edit flight. Fuel planning, fuel on board. Because of what we've got 11,817 pounds on board. do think I'm going to have to lower that down because we're not going to get in otherwise weight wise. So it gives us a estimated landing weight of £128,000, which our maximum landing weight is £128,000. I'm not too comfortable leaving it that close, so we're going to drop 1,000 off of our cargo. So we'll take 6,700 cargo. Unfortunately, so we'll drop that down to that, and we'll generate that again. So why is it coming up with that then? Still, it shouldn't be. So we'll put that as, see what that comes out as. So we can add another £700 to that. So we can do generate. If it'd been a longer flight, there's a chance to burn off more fuel and etc. etc. But right, so here we go. Obviously you can see I'm still learning with all of this, but like all of us, every day is a learning day. So we've now got an estimated landing weight which is £1,000 less than what we need to. I'm not too sure how good the fuel burn and that is on SimBrief compared to ours, because I've had it a few times where I'm coming in very close to being overweight, which is why I've dropped it a little bit. So we'll download that. That's good. We'll open up our SimBrief. My flight plan. Close that over. We've got that over here, so view flight plan. Just over Coastal 9, departing Key West to KMIA to Miami. That'll be our route. Flight time of about 31 minutes. We're flying at 17,000 feet. Cost index 20. We've got wind behind us. Nice deviation, so it's nice and warm out there today. 143 passengers, as I say. We're taking £6,676 of cargo, which keeps, as I said, we're £1,000 less than our estimated landing weight there, so we've got plenty. And we're just over £1,000 more than our maximum zero fuel weight, or nearly £2,000. As our departure, we'll file this, not on there. Send it off on VATSIM, move that over here, file a flight plan, outside, and we'll file that today. And there we go, there comes our clearance through. So what time are we supposed to depart? 13:05, so again we're half hour behind that, so let's approximately an hour behind now. So if I set us up for departure in half an hour, obviously we didn't land for another 10 minutes, but if I set it up like that now, it gives me time to finish off my planning here. So we've got that, we'll load my flight plan. and I'll start that so I don't forget to start it. As I say, we've got everything here for departure. We're in the 700 today. That can go because that's been done. That over here. Bring that back, and we can bring charts up as well. So there we go. We'll unload our last flight, import our new one. Import from SimBrief. So again, active runway here is runway 9. So that's what we're going to be planning for. We've got a squawk code now of 0015. I'll pop that in a minute. We're doing the traffic departure, so we'll pin that on now. So our departure here. So runway 19, we'll be taking off heading 093 and left to Moody. A bit like my kids and wife. Yeah. Over to Buffett, and then we'll continue on our own up to Miami. So again, a maximum speed of 250 knots. Any information here? So runway 9 is climb on heading 093 to 503 feet. Then left turn at or above 3,000 feet for Moody, below 250 knots. So I might put in a speed restriction now, but we should be okay. Just don't want to speed up too quick there. Top of climb is ATC discretion, so I'm going to put in a 5,000 feet departure, and I'll do that while I think about it. So there's our 5,000 feet. Again, it's a little bit different here. Obviously, real world pilots, they'll get their obviously flight plans and that done first thing in the morning. With us at Coastal, I can only select the aircraft if it's free, so I have to do one at a time. Hence a little bit of a delay, and on a 20-minute turn I just can't do that. So again, I'll keep it here, and once we get in 10 minutes time I'll actually start the flows and going through things like that. But until then, have I got 2 of these open now then? So that can come down here. I'll close them. And oops, not open that one, open that one, that's the one. And that one can join this on here. I'm pretty sure we didn't. KEYW. No, so we haven't, which is fine. Obviously I can do the landing en route for this one. We'll go SimBrief. We'll go for our performance and tools for takeoff, because like I said, this is going to be quite a tight takeoff here. So runway 9, we're going to use the full length. Optimum we can't reduce. Bleeds, I've got a feeling we're going to have to go off. I'll leave it on auto at the moment. Weather's dry. I will calculate that. Okay, so doesn't give us much of a stop distance margin here. So if I go disabled again, we've still only got a stopping distance margin, so we'll turn the bleeds off as well. Gives us that little bit more, so we're just going to go full power basically, flaps 5. So there's our performance done. We're getting there. Obviously, as I say, each flight, just trying to pull it all a bit more tighter together. It's the turns really, there's just not enough time. But again, that just comes with experience, running through it all a bit quicker. So we'll hide that for now. So we've got our takeoff performance. I'm just going to make a note of those. We've got flaps 5 this time. Takeoff, no D rate. 123, 126 and 134, and then climb like a rocket out of here. View our flight plan, we'll open it up. So again, 9, so we're going to Miami. Distance of 132 miles, it's not far at all. Got our fuel share. Obviously we've got 11.8 on board already on our fuel, so we don't even actually need to uplift any fuel here. So, well, there's advance the time slightly. And what time did we pull in? About 47, wasn't it? Oops. 42. 48 we'll leave it at. So it gives me 25 minutes. Just go check my GSX settings. I don't know why we didn't have any reloads. Oh, it won't match because of my sim time. It's a pain because obviously I'll take off following our flight times, but that will do anyway. We won't push no catering. Let's have a look at our additional services. Additional services today. We'll get him to empty the toilets while we're here. Woo! So we're only one down here at Keywest. A nice little photo opportunity here. Shame about that other ship there in the right hand side. Does it be a nice picture? There comes our lab service. There we go, we've got ourselves a screenshot. So, we'll get ourselves started. So, we've got our clearance. Nav update, we'll reinstall our nav update then. Obviously this is a new setting. It must have done an update while I was in flight last time. So again we're down to 15 minutes, so we're going to get the request the boarding. What we do while that's running, we're going to do a refresh of the iOS. So we can go return init Keywest EYW. I'm sure it's 1 Bravo 1. Not in database. I don't know if we've got the coordinates on here, have we? Key West. Taxi. So 24, 33, 4, 81, 45, 6. So we'll pop that in now. So, come on. Don't know why it's doing this.
Boarding requested.
No, thank you. Come on, guys, let's get this plane loaded, please. Is that even moving along? It's under the D. forgotten about this. I don't think it's doing anything. I just really have to pray that it's not going to do anything in flight here. We'll give it a go. I don't fancy having to restart this. What's that? What's that? Right. FMC, let's get our FMC program. So we go back here, so regress new program brief. We'll get our route in here, Keywest, and we'll request a flight plan to Miami. We'll update our new flight plan on Active Sky, and we'll pop our squawk in while I remember 0015. I know we check it anyway. 0015. The doors are open, so instrument transfer switches, they're good. We'll pop that on, so we'll start the APU in a minute. As it is, everything else can stay as it is for now. Select route. Miami's still online, which is really good. Hopefully they stay on. So we'll load our route. Oh. Update. Right, so we'll activate the route. And we'll go over to plan. Go legs. Again, there's two fixes. Execute. So our departure stays runway 9, Buffett 1, and we're going straight out, so that's fine. So legs, set. There we go. Out. December 3, runway 8 right, so we're expecting runway 8 right. So if we go ILS 8 right, December 3, and we'll check the charts here. December 3. Leg. So let's go on to the approach. Wrong one. Miami approach. 8 right. No, because we're not doing the DAP transition. There's Chrome, that's Foggers. We'll erase that. We'll go for the on-nav 8 right. And Summer 3. Oh, so there is that. Right, that's why I was getting confused on the first one. So 8 right, so we're on the Sombra 3. We don't need any transitions. I don't know why I was getting confused with that. Legs. So we go step. So let's make sure we're not. Let's have a look, see whether the Pyrex will bring us in any better. 8 right. Number 3. Oh, we haven't got Pyrex there, have we not? No, we haven't. Leave it as it is. Wrong way round. Zambra. Boom. And we'll leave that in there in case we need to change that. As I say, we didn't require any fuel here, so we'll do our payload. Our payload from here was 143. Pretty much full flight. Cargo 6676. We go 3, 6, 6 in the front. We go 3000 dead in the back. So we've got 6676 cargo. 0 fuel weight of 118.7. Yeah, that's spot on. So 91% ER, 17.7 on the takeoff. CG. Back to FMC, so we can now do 0 fuel weight. Reserves going to be £5,000. Con index is 20. We were 17,000 feet. Cruise wind 8512 5/12, and we're 16 now, so execute. And 1 limit, we're going full bore takeoff. We've got flaps 5 there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 4. Hang on. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 set. And we're looking for 6.58. There's 6. There's about 6.5, just over. Alright, so legs. I'll take that off of there. Route data, request our winds. Yeah, we've got 5 minutes till departure now. We're going to get the APU started. And cruise wind uplink, so we can load that now. Cruise uplink, and then we should go to descent forecast, and we should get our forecast uplink. There we go. So that's all sent. Execute that. So we've got our route, we've got our climb. Just need to look, yeah, 250 below Moody. Unit refs dump. Leave that on our takeoff speeds, and we'll, this one is on legs anyway. Our performance is done, so we'll go on the overhead here. So we start our flows. Instrument, flight control switches are guarded. They're on normal, auto, normal. Fuel. These can come on now because we're going to start our engines very shortly. Fuel panel set. Electrical, so we've got our stand cover, so we've got our APU is online, and we've got current coming from there, so we're going to pop the APU on now. Passenger signs, I'll put the passenger signs on. Our window seat switches can come on, and our hydraulic pump switches can come on. Pressurization panel, so we're at 17,000. We were looking for 0, so we're good there. APU bleed can come on, and I'll pop that onto auto. If we go over here, bump, ground service vehicles, ground, release the air conditioning. Release. We'll see if that works anyway. Thank you. So pressurization panel set, so we now need to do our ignition, so it's going to be right for this flight today. So again, we'll double check. That's disconnecting. And we're looking for our departure here. So 3004, 3004, 3004, that's checked. And we were going to be runway 9s, which was 92.
What?
We'll double check that. Departure. Pin that. Airport. That's already pinned. So we'll open that. 93. 93. Got initial heading set. On command is secondary. VNAV. So our clock is reset. Nose wheel steering is guarded. Crew oxygen, we'll check again. All good. Flight instruments looking good. No warnings. Normal, normal. Auto brake and go reject. Auto, auto. Reset our fuel flow. Engines. So we've got 85, 88. And we'll go across to our hydraulics. 92, 92 for our hydraulics. So that's up, flaps are up. They're down. We'll check our thrust levers. Parking brake is off. They're down. Stab trim has been set. Parking brakes on. Transponder down. Transponder is set. We'll put that around to TARA as we're on the ground on our own. Aileron trim. Rudder trim. So we'll check our aileron trim over here. Yes, that's pretty good. So we're just waiting for everyone to board now. 88 out of 122 passengers.
Passengers bus is coming.
Here comes the other bus. They'll just destroy our engine, but we'll ignore that. So again, we should be pushing back about now. We are a bit delayed. Here we go.
Passengers boarding starting.
Thank you. Like I said earlier, I don't know how they managed to turn them around this quick in real life. You know, especially likes of Ryanair, 25-minute turnarounds are standard. It's there's a lot of work to be done. I know you've got a first officer there that would help you, so maybe that adds another 5-10 minutes to doing what we do here. But well, we'll get there. I'll get there with a fluency. Missed off our departure briefing last time, so we'll run through that now quickly. So we'll run through our briefings. Takeoff alternates weren't required. Airport information, obviously we've got a short runway here. We're going for a bleeds off takeoff. We don't have any MLE nighttime items. No TAMs, there's nothing that we need to worry about for us. Adverse weather, there was gusts as we take off, which is why, hence why we're going full thrust as well as our weight. Thunderstorms in vicinity of Miami when we get nearby. Hopefully there won't be a non-issue, but we've taken an extra 20 minutes worth of fuel in case we need to hold or go around. Taxi routings from here is very standard. We're going to go forward, we'll turn right at Bravo 11, follow Alpha all the way down to Alpha 1 and take off full length for runway 9. Runway conditions is dry. Obviously takeoff conditions above 80 knots will only reject for fire warning. Engine failure, wind shear of the aircraft unable or unsafe to fly. Before V1, if I call abort, I'll disengage the auto throttle and close the thrust, maximum manual braking, or ensure the RTO is engaged. Manually raise the speed brakes and apply maximum reverse thrust. If call before V1 is continue, there'll be no action below 400 feet except cancel the warning, lays the landing gear. We'll climb to the MSA altitude, which is let's have a look. Overview. 1,500 feet. Or if we're taking off in between 180 degrees, 270 degrees is 15,000 feet. Alright. So MCP, so we've got 5,000 for the initial. We're on the runway heading. We'll be using LNAV VNAV departure. There is no issue with climb gradients here, and transition altitudes 18,000 feet. So we're all fully aboard here. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure, and we'll get ourselves on the way. So fuel pumps are on now. APU is on. APU gens are on. We'll head over here. Ground connection. Remove chocks. And we'll check our doors. Close all doors, please. There we go. We'll have a quick look outside. Stairs are pulling away now. So we can pop on our anti-collision light.
We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, we don't require a pushback. We'll wait for that to come up. That's fine. Interrupt pushback. Yes. So we'll leave that there. Pushback times noted. So 13:09. 4 minutes late. So before start checklist, our fuel pumps are on, and we've got 11,800 feet, 11,800 pounds total. Passenger signs are on. Window heats on. Hydraulic pumps are on. Doors are closed. No warning signs. Pressurization is set and it's on auto. Stab trim has been set as 6.5. So before start checklist complete. So we'll start engine number 2. Stupid man. Right, turn that off. Packs. Right, packs need to go off. I checked the air conditioning and pressurization, but I didn't turn the packs off. Alright, starting engine 2, please. So we've got N2. M1's increasing. Oil pressure is climbing. Looking for 25% for introducing fuel. 25%. And we'll mute Spotify for now. So we've got light off. Oil pressure. Gotta love the sound of these engines spooling up. And we're looking for 56% for roll and for rollback. So we've got starter cutout. And we should be waiting for, here we go, rollback. So we're good. So we're going to isolate and ventilate. And we'll start engine number 1, please. Obviously a nice warm day here. We'll get the air conditioning on for the passengers. So we've got N2 rising, N1's moving, oil pressure's slowly climbing. 22. We'll introduce fuel. 25. We have light off. Fuel flow is increasing. oil pressure. Looking for 56 and roll back. %, starter valve cutout, and waiting for rollback. There we go, rollback, so we're all good. So generators on now. Probe heat switches can come on. Anti-ice is definitely not required. Air conditioning now, packs on, auto. APU bleed can come off. APU can come off itself. We'll start a timer for 3 minutes for the engines. Recall is checked. Flaps 5, please. Flaps 5. Control check. Full forward, full aft, full left, full right, and rudder, full right, full left, neutral. Transponder TARA, and we're on 0015. So before taxi, so generators are on, probe heats are on, anti-ice is off, flight controls are free, flaps are 5 set, green light, and transponders TARA, ready to taxi. Parking brake released. And we'll pop taxi light on. So we're going to turn right here at Bravo 1. We are heavy. We've got no takeoff warnings, which is good. Now we're rolling, we'll start our turn. Keep a bit of power in, more in the left engine, get us round. And we'll reduce that again here. And isolate's open. Keywest traffic, Riptide 9, taxiing for runway 09, taxiway Alpha. Try and get ourselves going a bit because we are behind schedule. Watching the engine speed there, guys. That's it. Reduce them. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. Everyone's continuous. I don't know why I missed him. Right, so for bleeds takeoff, off takeoff, so right pack switch is auto. Isolation valve closed. Left pack switch auto. Left engine bleed. We need the APU running, don't we? So we've got that's enough time to take off. This is something I've only done once or twice before. Again, it's easy to forget. APU's coming back on. So engine's warm enough, but we'll have to leave the APU for 1 minute once it's fully powered to before we pop the APU air on. So we'll slow ourselves down. That's back in pressure there. APU gens are now available, so we've got a minute now before we can take off, so we'll stop here and get ourselves fully configured. There we go, and we're on the right frequency on here, so we'll go up. So that's auto, that's closed, that's auto. Packs can come off. APU bleed can come on in a minute. Again, no passengers. There's got to be an update with GSX. I might have to reactivate it again. Alright, so there's our minute. So APU bleed on now. So we've got a bit more power. So altimeters 3004, 3004, 3004. We're going to go VNAV and LNAV and recall checked. Keywest traffic, Riptide 9, lining up runway 9 for takeoff. Auto throttle can come on now. They're on. And we'll run the clock now. Alright, so we'll increase our engine. Engine stable. Toga. Doors. Sealed, that's good. Continue. $80 knots. Rotate. Gear up. Much in the 15 degrees. Gusts coming in here. There we go. Pop on course. We'll lock that off. Flaps are coming up. 10 degrees here. Flaps are off. So we'll go command B. VNAV speed. There we go. So that's bugged up. Right, after takeoff, so right engine bleed on. APU bleed is off. Left engine bleed on. Isolation valve auto. And APU can go off. And we're going to continue our climb now to our climb. It's 17,000 feet. And we'll increase that. So after takeoff, so we've got gear up and off, flaps are up, no lights. After takeoff, checklist complete. Very busy time there. Goodbye, Key West. Interior 10,000 feet, pretty much. Taxi light can come off, our retracts can come in. Start. We've got no weather issues around here. Start switches can go off. Pressurization is climbing nicely. So, do our climb checklist. The plaques and bleeds, they're on. Pressurization is checked, it's climbing. Are we climbing? Yes, we're climbing. Start switches are now required off. APU's off and flaps are up, no lights. We're not going to pass 18,000 feet in this flight, so we'll just leave our landing lights and that on, that's fine. Miami 8 is 133675. We'll check that. Pop that over on 2. 113. So it won't be that, will it? It's going to be 119150. 119150. If we can get it.
Altimeter 3008. Approaches are being conducted to Paro Converging and IMTX runways. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8 right, ILS runway 9er, ILS runway 12, area navigation or GPS approach runway 8 left. Aircraft landing runway 9er or runway 12 can X to hold short. LGA runway 12 to hold short of runway 9er is 810 VEROFT period. LGA runway 9er to hold short of runway 12 is 9er75 VEROFT period. Assume to hold short MTFY approach on initial contact or ASAP. Departing runways 8 left, 8er, 9er, 12 notices to air mission. Numerous cranes vicinity airport. Check current NOTAM. Operate trans-west mode C on taxiways and runways. Bird activity vicinity airport. Hazardous weather information for MIA area available from ATC. All aircraft read back all hold short instructions and assigned altitude. Command error in phoneme. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie.
Information Charlie.
Miami International Airport ATIS information Charlie 1453 Zulu. West 030 at 5. Visibility.
So Miami approach 12485, so we'll switch that over 12485. In preparation. We're not going to release the cabin in this flight. There's no issue, no reason to here. We'll be down in a few minutes. So we can get our performance tool out anyway. So KMIA runways, niner, flat conditions, flaps 30, auto brakes, non-normals, all normal. We'll do idle reverse. Calculate our weights. So we are 128.6 and about 800. Yes, to see what I mean, that's only 200 below our maximum landing weight, so we've just not used as much fuel. So so 127,800 for this. 128,700 and 5 knots. There we are, we're coming up the coast here. We've got 3 departing, A380s going in. A lot of people flying into Miami. So again, it's the last one of the day. Don't really need to. We can't use auto brake 1 at coastal, so it's going to be auto brake 2. Unfactored distance, operational landing distance 8,200 feet, 7,000 feet. So again, absolutely nothing to worry about. It's 11,000 foot runway. So if we go auto brake 2, auto 2, then again we'll have a look at runway 8 right as well, because that's a possibility. We'll put that in exactly the same. Any time today. Right, so again, auto brake 2, 10,000 feet. So there's absolutely no issues on either of them here. Alright, so if we bring up the charts here for Miami, so if we get runway 9, auto brake 2, so about 8,000 feet. So we got 3,000. So if we land before the wind's about the windsock, there's 3,000 by 5, 6,000 by there. That's another 2,000. We get the high speed Tango 8 or uniform. Possibly do uniform with idle reverse. So we'll aim for uniform, and then it'll be Tango, Papa, Concourse, Golf. So we're already coming up to the top of our descent. So 2. That's reducing down. We're going to go flaps 30. And below 13, above 11. Let's set ourselves at 11. And out intervene. Fix, we'll go legs, what we got here? We've got 8 right, so we're playing for 8 right, that's not an issue. So we'll have a look at the charts again for 8 right. Just a long taxi. We'll see if we can request. should be keeping an eye on us anyway and get the call any minute. So we're slightly below profile, so we're coming down at 1,000 feet per minute. What time is we supposed to land? 55. So we've got progress 55, so it's 10 minutes early. Got a lot of time to be made up here, I suppose, but it just feels like you lose a lot of time. So just check. So it's 3008. 3008 into Miami. We'll just pop the ATIS on again.
Visibility 10. 2,100 scattered. Ceiling 4,600 broken. 1,000 overcast. Temperature 26. 2.23. Altimeter 3008. Approaches are being conducted to Parle Converging and INTX runways. Arrivals expect ILS runway 8 right, ILS runway 9er, ILS runway 12, area navigation or GPS approach runway 8 left. Aircraft landing runway 9er or runway 12 can X to hold short. LDA runway 12 to hold short of runway 9er is 810 VEROFT period. LDA runway 9er to hold short of runway 12 is 9er75 VEROFT period. Assume to hold short NTFY approach on initial contact or ASAP.
Miami approach, Fairwind 734 with you, flight level 200 going down to 16,000.
Fairwind 7934 Miami Center, sorry not center, Miami approach, squawk 4517.
4517 for Fairwind 734.
Bridge 32 Super, 6 miles from grid, turn right heading 060, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 9 approach.
022, Super, can you repeat the heading?
060.
Right 060, maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS 9 approach for 2 Super.
And Miami Southwest 3776, ready for taxi.
Fairwind 7934, radar contact 47 miles southeast of the Miami Airport, the Miami altimeter 3008. Descend via device to arrival, expect ILS runway 9er approach.
Device to arrival for the descent and expect ILS 9er for the approach at Fairwind 7934.
Riptide 9, are you on this frequency?
A-firm, Riptide 9.
Riptide 9, Miami approach, radar contact 1000, Miami altimeter is 3008. And descend via the Sandbar 3, arrival, expect ILS runway 9er.
Altimeter 3008, descend by the Sandbar, arrival, Riptide 9.
Riptide 9, expect ILS runway 9er approach.
Expect ILS 9 for Riptide 9.
American 2691, radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000 feet altitude.
Pass in 3.4 and climb maintain 16,000 for American 2691.
Bridge 32 Super, wind 030 runway 9er, clear land.
I know, clear land, speed Bridge 32 Super.
Southwest 3776, runway 10 left taxi by Charlie.
10 left via Charlie, Southwest 3776.
United 738, approach.
Go ahead.
By any chance, I know your approach, but you're not handling any departures from Miami, are you?
I am. I do both.
Awesome. Requesting IFR clearance to Tegucigalpa, Honduras, United 738.
United 738. I sent to PDC earlier. Check your climb.
Yeah, Roger. I actually changed departure. I did a new flight plan. Just let me know if it's approved. United 738.
Roger, I'll take a look at it. Give me a sec. Riptide 9er, cross leg at 4,000, cleared ILS runway 9er approach.
Cross leg at 4,000, cleared runway, ILS runway 9, Riptide 9. Sorry, been quiet. There's a lot going on. 5, 3. So as expected, we're looking at uniform. Close them down. So we're extremely close. Coming into a bit of weather. Nothing to worry about there. Checker overhead. Excuse me. We'll increase the temperatures a little bit here.
American Christian United 738. Where did you get this flight plan from?
I got it from our FMS. I need to kind of update, I guess, my flight here, my waypoints. I don't have the departure waypoint for United 738.
Yeah, because you're using an invalid route. I'll try and get one for you.
Okay, appreciate it. United 738.
Miami approach, Roger 6952, passing flight level 260 for level 170 inbound V's.
Sorry, I didn't get the call sign. What was it?
This is Roger 6952.
1109.
Well, it's here 6905 to Miami approach. You need to follow flight plan.
1109, 1109. Course 0902, 0902, 0902. 60.
2691, Miami Center offline, radar service terminated, change to 5 BCS.
Over to Roger for American 2691, have a good one, sir.
United 738, I sent you a new route on private message. Let me know if you can accept that route.
Okay, I'll check and advise. United 738, thank you.
Voyager 6952, squawk 4550.
Squawking 4550, Roger 6952.
Riptide 9er, the wind is 30 at 5, runway 9er, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 9, Riptide 9.
Speedbird 32, super, turn right onto Tango, uniform, hold short, runway 12 at uniform.
Right on Tango, hold short at 12 in uniform, Speedbird 32, super.
Cleared to land. So to send checklines, we've done our VREF retarget set, auto brake is to, start switches are on recall. So we're catching up slowly here. Love being busy, just makes me go quiet, that's the only problem. So we're established ILS 9, eyeball, check that on the charts, eyeball, yep, there we go.
Voltage 69, 52 radar contact, descend by device to arrival expect 99 at the Miami altimeter 3.
170 to 5.
United 738, approach.
Somebody volunteer 695 to see copy.
Say again, volunteer 6952.
Volunteer 695 to Miami altimeter 3008, descend by device to arrival expect ILS 199er.
2001, different airways to arrival, expect ILS runway 9 at volunteer 69.
A little bit behind, we're going to go gear down, flaps 15.
738, go ahead.
That's going to be a negative for us. Can we try one more? United 738.
Do you not have this fit or what?
Yeah, this set, it would be the set for us. United 738.
Are you using an old Air Act?
Yeah.
Do you have the Miami 9er or the Miami 1 departure in your FMC?
Flaps 30.
That'll be a negative.
3.
You want me to write it down on the chat?
Wait, you don't? Alright, which one of them? Okay, you don't have any Miami, anything Miami something departure? Like a Miami then a number after it?
No, I got Eons 2, Headley 2, Hittag 2, Johns 2, Manate 2, and a couple more here, Padus 2, Skips 2, Valley 2, and Winco 2.
Oh, damn, you're way outdated then. Oh shit. Alright.
My bad.
That was from like 2 years ago. Break Southwest 3776, radar contact. Climb and maintain 13,000 altitude.
Climb to 13,000, leaving 2,400, southwest 3776.
Airway 7934, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend maintain 3,000 for Trackwind 700.
Alright, United 738. Do you have, I think it's the Headley 2 departure or something like that?
Continue.
Yeah, that's the one I had changed prior, Headley 2. If we can do that one, that will work for us. United 738.
Continue.
Alright, United 738, have a clearance now.
Do change your mic.
United 730, happy clearance, advise on a copy.
Okay, United 738 is ready to copy.
United 738, clear to the Mike Hotel Tango Golf International Airport, Headley 2 departure, Alvic transition, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 0014.
Copy, we have the Henley departure, 5,000, expect 360, 10 minutes after departure. And for the squawk 0014, United 738.
730, readback is correct. Expect runway 8 right for departure. Call for taxi.
We'll call for taxi, United 738. Thank you so much.
Retreat to Super, cross runway 12 at Victor, turn left on Quebec, Victor to the ramp.
Cross 12 at Uniform, and we'll taxi Quebec Victor to the ramp for Sabre 32 Uniform. 32 Sabre.
Coastal 9er, where are you parking today? I'm sorry, Riptide 9er, where are you parking today?
Can we get Golf 10 for Riptide 9?
Riptide 9, cross runway 12 at Uniform, left on Quebec Victor, good day.
Crossway 1-2 at uniform. Left on Victor, was that for Riptide 9?
Left turn on Quebec Victor.
Left turn on Quebec Victor for Riptide 9.
First, hello, Spirit Wind 335, request back RQ, MROC.
Trade wind 7934, turn right heading 360.
360 for trade wind 700.
Dallas 37 to 76, Miami 10 offline, radar service terminated, change to advise EC.
Appreciate approved, take care, Southwest 3776.
Spirit Wings 355, Miami departure, expect PDC.
And if possible, we would request runway 1 to right for Wing 335.
Going 355, you can expect that.
He told us left. I think he's got confused. We want to take a right. We'll disconnect anyway. Ring lights off. Again, we've got a longer taxi here, so we won't have to worry about the 3-minute cooldown anyway. We can start the APU now. Got a feeling that might have been a soft landing though, but we'll have a look. ET can come off now. Hold 30-minute flight. Not very long. APU's alive. So flaps are up, speed rate levers are up, clock is stopped, radars, turn them off, over, turn off terrain, 21, GS6, Golf, 10, no, switch fault. Water brake is off anyway. Landing lights are off. Taxi turn off lights. Taxi light can come off now. We're turning in. They're on. Starts with auto. They're on steady. Off. Well. Engine anti-ice is off. Probe heats. And then go. Window heat switches off. APU drain switches on the bus. We'll pop them onto now. Wants us to take it right a bit, does he? Parking brakes on, so we've got 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Parking brakes set. Seatbelt signs can come off now. Seatbelt signs. We go on to ground options. So ground service vehicles. Where's chocks? Ground maintenance. Door management. Ground service, ground connections. Here we go. Set chocks. Request ground power. So we're below there now, so anti-collision light can come off. Air conditioning unit request. So that's arriving. So we've got ground power. That's plugged in. Over to ground power. APU can come off. So some gas. Electric hydraulic pumps are off. Environmental controls there is good. Packs can go off because we've got external AP, external air. Fuel pump switches all off now. There we go. Transponder off. And 2000. We request deboarding. We're on stand 3 minutes early. Request deboarding. Welcome to Miami and to the end of my stream. We'll wait for everyone to deboard and then we'll do the terminating flow. Here we go. Passengers deboarding. Let's see if we can see them now. There's the hostesses. If we go back in here, and we'll come back. I turned off FS Realistics where I landed because I had an issue with that last time and it stopped me dead. Okay, so we have got passengers coming out here. So I'm guessing it's just a case that I need to update on GSX and get them added back into sitting down. As that's been updated. Goodbye and thank you for flying coastal. Don't know what she's doing there, looking out the window maybe. Alright, let's get back in. So we can start some of them now before obviously we're completely deboarded, so the IRSs can come off now. We'll leave the emergency exit lights on. Ground power is on. Well, that's about all we can do now until they deboarded. Thoroughly enjoyable. I do really enjoy these flights for coastal. Just shame I don't have enough more time. I could do two or four flights a day. I just keep going backwards and forwards. 737's amazing. Just really got to work on the flows with ATC. As soon as ATC seems to come on, it just gets more complicated. You end up missing things. So we are on ground power, yeah. It's also hard when you get someone on ATC that's obviously wants to join in. I don't blame anyone for wanting to join in. It's just a bit harder when you've not got the up-to-date AirX. It goes a long way in. getting going. Obviously don't know what sim he's on. So I think I'm going to go over play around with the A380 in a minute and try and learn how to do that. There's loads of A380s about now on that sim. So I mean, it's an amazing plane to fly. Just something that size is unbelievable, really. We're nearly finished. Getting up to our 80 people unloaded here. A few more, and then we'll terminate the flight. Reset that. So obviously we'll make a note of our fuel used and our fuel left. We've got 83 and 87 on the fuel, and we've got 92, 92 on the hydraulics. What I will do is... well, I won't do that yet because I'm going to terminate the flight anyway. Let's have a look. What was my landing rate there? Landing rate 176. Seventeen flights now for coastal myself. 22.5 hours. So a few flight reports. So let's have a look at that one, finance-wise. So quite a nice little profit off of that one. Full flight, 73,300. Obviously taking into account all the fees. Nice. What did I earn for that one? 27.50. Still early days. Still training. Well, not training, but you know, working my way up from first officer. Alright, so we're now empty. Fuel, we're not touching our fuel. So RSs are off. Emergency exit lights can come off now. Our ground power can come off. APU is off. And battery can come off. And time to go to the beach for some well-deserved cocktails. Right. Cool. Once again, thank you for joining me, anyone that's watched me. Not expecting a big crowd base, but I appreciate any views. Just doing this for me. I enjoy doing it, and I'll watch them back myself. You know, always learning. Right. Goodbye.